AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, D-Core C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub, everyone that created and helped create it. I know I'm missing some names.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They didn't want to lose anybody. And they went full throttle. And I mean, that's you correct me if I'm wrong. That's what happened.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of our papis and mamacitas. Hopefully y'all ain't margaritaed out, you know. Y'all come on in, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. We got some things to talk about from Tigerland. Pardon for the slight delay. Just had to make sure I had everything I needed that I wanted to talk about teed up and ready to rock and roll, man. Hopefully you guys have had a great day. If you have, you know, sit back, relax. She said, I'm watered out. I'm right here with you. I got my agua right here. TD, how you doing, man? Yeah, watered out, baby. Water is the way to go. Water in,
water out.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna sit at nobody's bar and no Taco Monday or nothing like that. So shout out to all those who out there. You know, we love our Hispanic, you know, supporters and fans and those.
Hey, speaking of that, Ken, what happened to Mighty? Mighty, where you at, man? We've been waiting.
Leave Mighty where he at.
Leave.
We don't need Mighty over here. Mighty. Yeah, we good. We good. We don't need Mighty. Mighty had a yeah.
Okay, you know, so okay, rock with it.
No, we good. What's up, Greg? Great. What's happening with you, brother?
Greg the Gay, what's popping, man? Oh.
All is well. How you doing, Miss Bunny? Shout out to everybody in the chat, as we always say, as you get ready to come in. Brother Trent, how you doing? If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on X, we ask that you head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We're almost to 7,600 subscribers. We're just less than 10 away, single digits away from hitting that number. But our ultimate goal is we're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, man. So we're going to get there. We'll get there hopefully over the summer. It's summertime almost there. We're about a month and a half away from it, but we'll get it. We'll hit it. We will, as the summertime kicks in, we will probably go to 2 shows a week with a pre-recorded and we'll come on a third day if needs be. But we're going to take a summer break as well. We'll try to steal off some opportunities to take a couple weeks off within the summer period as we get geared up for right around Swag Media Day, which is in the middle of July. And then we will get ramped up around fall camp. So once the season kicks back in, they got me some bad golden fish. Hey,
it's possible.
It definitely is. It definitely is, man. It definitely is. But yeah, man. But we appreciate you guys, man. All of you guys that are subscribed. But you know, we ask that you watch the content. Make sure you turn turn your notification bells on. So whenever we go live, you join us. And if you don't get a chance to join us live, go back and watch it. Great content. We're trying to keep you up to date on everything that's happening. A lot of information comes through social media, but sometimes social media we're going to funnel it down for you so you can avoid the riffraff that's out there in social media world. How you been, bro? How was your weekend, man?
I'm getting better.
Good deal,
try not to complain about too much, man. Life gonna be life. Good, bad, ugly, indifference. But,
absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But doing pretty good. Still pushing every day. Finding new ways to maneuver. I mean, because there's a lot going on in this world, Ken. A lot going on, Tiger Nation, man. So you you got to pick your battles, pick your poison. Pick what angle you want to take. But hey, man, we still fired up about our Tigers.
Yeah, man, we got some Tiger updates. We're gonna definitely highlight and we're gonna talk about tonight. For however long, and then we're gonna get out of your way. Y'all know it's Monday. Aqua, how you doing, sis? Good to see you in the chat, man. JTVs, man, keep up the great work. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to JTV videos. Give you all that great band content. You're gonna be one of the top band channels coming soon. I see that for you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Good big ups, kid. Good big ups.
I hope you took a really good shower because I know you spent some time down there in Lorman with them.
Hey, good work. JTV, I can't say, man. We saw you down there. Now look, hey, I gave you a light.
Hey, I can say that because that's family. So we got cousins that we see. This is what we used to do, TD. When we would go to grandma's house, grandma had it. We'd hang out. And of course, you got to get up and go to church on Sunday. That was how it was. But boy, when we was at grandma's house on Saturday,
yeah,
man, all we did was jaw jank each other. We was jaw janking each other all day. We're gonna talk about you. We talk about our cousins now. And it was all good fun. Now you couldn't come over there as an outsider to talk about it. Now we're gonna double, triple, quadruple team on you.
Are you talking about family? You talking about Alcorn?
Well, I'm talking about some folk that I know that's our Alcorn family.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Family. We in the end, we know what it is. We y'all know it's a you know how it go, man. It's a lot of folk that got both degrees from both places, got a degree from both places, man. So. But we like to poke and have a little fun. Working on getting a new camera, almost there. You're going to get it, brother. You're going to get it. I enjoyed the interviews with the former players. We will see those this summer. We see those. Yeah, if we get an opportunity to. Can't make no promises. Got to make a run. We'll be listening on the move. All right, Al, you be safe. But yeah, man, let's get wrapped up real quick, man. Again, it's Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo for all those that celebrate. And we appreciate. Shout out to all of our channel sponsors. We highlight them at the end of the show. But TD, real quick, man, for you guys, don't forget I know we're talking about the 2025 season. Do not miss this opportunity. A fantastic opportunity to get that fan championship ring ordered, man. Fan championship ring. The fans can purchase rings. That's just pretty dope. Click that link on gojsutigers.com and then pay $450, whether you want the pendant or whether you want the ring. Either or. Don't miss this opportunity. You have to get the orders in by May 15th. How many days is that? If the day May 5th, you got 10 days. That's simple. 10 days and it's over with. So hopefully you guys get a chance to do it if you can. Otherwise, you'll be sitting next to somebody that's bling blinging on you at the game this fall, man. But it says when will they come in? 13 weeks. You can count 13 weeks. You'll have them before the season starts.
Right.
So I love that.
And don't be out there telling me you play wide receiver.
Hey man, hey Jay, don't hey listen, if you can't, you can't, man. It's all good, It's all to the good, man. What it do? Doc Holiday, how you doing, brother?
Doc Holiday.
Hey, Miss Desi, how you doing?
Man, they in the house, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Mo Knows. Mo, what you know about this baseball team in these playoffs? This visiting gonna be coming up.
we gonna touch on it a little bit, man. We gonna definitely highlight that. Mo, if you can come up for a second, we'll let you touch on it a little bit if you want to, brother. Just let me know. Matter of fact, I dropped the link for you. Yeah, we won 10 in a row, man. We're gonna definitely talk about it. But before we talk about that, we gotta talk about what's most important. Collective, baby. We're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. Still getting sign-ups, proud of that. Still getting, a few pauses, a few cancellations, a few missed payments, all that good stuff. It all come with it. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Shout out to all of our ambassadors, especially our non-football ambassadors who have done a great job of representing the brand throughout this spring. We appreciate all of you guys, man. We're gonna highlight a few of them tonight. Our softball ladies, our track men and women, as well as our baseball guys. We appreciate you guys, and definitely our football ambassadors. But our football guys are going to stay with us throughout the rest of the year, and we're looking to hopefully add some more. But we need your support to do that. We got some really great high character athletes that want to be a part of what we're doing. We love for them to represent it, but we need the support from you in order for us to do that. So if you want to see us take care of more athletes, click that link. My bad. I'm slipping over here.
I think you answered my question, though, Ken.
What you got, Doc?
When you put that up, you said the most important thing on the show. Now I'm going to ask you why is it the most important?
You got your answer, didn't you?
Yeah.
No. I want to make sure I know what the answer was for you. So tell me which part was the answer to your question.
Well, you was talking about the collective. You said it's the most important. So I was trying to figure out, why you said that, and then you spoke on the student athletes that's ambassadors and they're representing the brand.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what it's all about, huh? Student athletes.
Man, it's all about that, man. If you don't believe me, go ask them. Not only that, but you also being in a position, I had an opportunity to be around someone that has actually expressed interest to be a part of this thing. I saw him on yesterday and just kind of hoping that they could, we're not going to bite off more than what we can chew. Our intent and our hope and our desire is to do more than what we're doing. But again, it'll look real bad if we can't fulfill what we say if we could not fulfill what we say we were going to do. It would actually be very catastrophic to what it is that we're looking to do. So we have to be very strategic with it. And like I said, man, if we could do all, we would. But you can only use what you have to work with. So when it comes to branding, we talk about JSU sports every 3 nights a week, TD. Who's the ones that's the face of Jackson State sports?
Football?
No. Period.
Oh.
JSU sports. Who's the most important ingredient to JSU sports?
The athletes.
There it is. So yeah, what we do, this is the most important thing, because they are the reason why we're able to do what we do. If they weren't doing what they do, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about, honestly.
And you know what, Ken? They're the reason with their athletic abilities and the great coaches that they have, the reason we are proud to say DI love and we're winning the way we are. I mean, we want to win the program all around, man. I'll get into that later. But I was gonna say, I heard even Coach John when he did the podcast with the players, man. I mean, man, say he want Jackson State to win and everything, dominating everything. He feel bad when they lose.
I'm telling you, man, no matter the sport, neither. Everybody, we want to see every sport win, and I know AD does, and that's the goal. Every coach does, every athlete that put that time in, and all the fans do.
Right?
We like to talk smack with our chests out, man, and we're gonna keep doing it. But you're right, man. Very well said. And that's the thing, man. I mean, we got a ways to go, but we're excited and we're proud of what we've been able to do. Absolutely, brother James. Congratulations to all the graduates, man. Great weekend. It just passed. I'm pretty sure if you following any of the athletes, you've seen a lot of the guys and gals have graduated. A big core of student athletes that have walked across the stage, man. They got that degree, made their family proud.
Either they walked or they stepped.
One of the two. Or they J5. My cousin was up there. You know, my cousin is he's a professor there at Jackson State. He texted me. He said, man, you ain't tell me. He's not from here, TD. He said, man, you ain't tell me about the drum majors, man. Drum majors is different, man. He said, man, he almost jumped off the stage, man. I said, oh, yeah. He said one of the drum majors, I think it might have been Christian. Ain't no telling. He did his thing when they called his name. So he was trolling a little bit. Said they had a family in there, had all white on. TD. Everybody in the family had on all white like they were going through a Frankie Beverly Maze concert. That's what he told me. He took a photo of him too, man. Sent it to me. I said, boy, you tripping, man. I said it was Christian. Christian did his thing, man. He did his thing on stage, man. It was talked about around the world, man.
Yeah, in the gym with Pac, man, we definitely
I want to talk about
proud. Definitely proud of all the athletes. And you know, if you graduated, period, man, because that's some hard work, man. Yep. I had some late nights, but we don't talk about me, man. It's like, man, I fell asleep on the floor, the computers turned off.
Did, bro. You already know it. Of course.
So man, it's hard work. So the people with the golden years, the bachelors,
yep.
You know, if you walk across this stage for anything, man, congratulations to you, man, because that's a lot of work. And we proud of, we definitely proud of the student athlete because it's extra hard on you guys with having to practice and go to meetings and study, be on the road and still get your work done. So man, definitely hats off. So guys, we're proud.
Tasha, proud of you, sis. Congratulations, baby. We appreciate it, you know, always supporting the channel. But you know, we get to celebrate you tonight and all of your fellow 2025 spring graduates.
Right.
You guys, man, and proud of all you guys, man. The AAC was full. There was a lot of conversation. There was a lot of conversation, TD, around we need to move the graduation back to the vet.
But Saturday would have been perfect. I mean, the weather. Woo.
There was a lot of folks kind of, you know, just kind of griping because, you know, obviously there's an overflow.
It was.
Yeah, you don't want to come all the way.
But I think the weather's supposed to have been bad Saturday too, though, wasn't it? One reason.
I haven't seen a graduation at the AAC. When was the last time we had? I think what was it, 23? What was it, 23? The last time that we had a graduation at the vet?
You said 23?
Yeah, was that 23?
Probably was. I mean, I went to one. Shout out them.
Shiloh graduation. That was 23.
Yeah.
Yep. Spring 23, I think. If I'm not mistaken. It was supposed to rain. Okay. Yeah. All good then. We didn't go to the vet because it's okay. Good deal. So there you go. For those who was a little teed off about the AAC, they didn't go to the vet because it was the, you know, I ain't griping, so I don't want nobody to think I'm complaining. Now I just heard some gripes and we kind of wanted to get a little bit more context about it. And there you go. There you have it. But like we said, man, if you're not signed up, if you want to sign up tonight, we'd be happy, you know, for you to join us. Click the link. It's pinned to the chat. Grab a level and let's get active, baby. We need your support. All right, let's move right along, man. Huge shout out to the JSU Tiger Fund. They're actually in the process of they're in conjunction with Jackson State Athletics. They got a car raffle. So listen, whether you're watching on TV, whether you're watching on your phone, whether you're watching wherever, you can actually scan that QR code and you can buy a raffle ticket. TD, the winner is going to be announced at Listen, man. Listen, this is Jackson. They partnership. Listen, you enter to win a brand new 2025 Cadillac CT4 Sport, man. Come on, man.
Well, Ken.
Look, halftime of the JSU versus Alcorn game, you know that thing going to be packed out. So you got all the way to the year you got all the way throughout that time to get signed up, man. So scan that barcode. And if you really want to be, you know, if you want to be strategic about it, man, every time you get paid, grab you a couple raffle tickets, man. Just like them lottery tickets. You never know. You put your name in that entry box, you might get called. Go ahead, buddy.
Kim, I'm letting you know right now, to Tiger Nation, anybody that listening.
You finna say you gonna win, ain't?
Hey, man, I'll be stealing my thunder.
I just felt it in my spirit, but my bad, dog. My fault.
Hey, I'm gonna do like you.
I think I'm gonna win.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna win.
Oh man, you really feel that way.
I told now shout out to Percy. I told Percy wants to buy all our tickets from him, man. So I gotta get some love to my brother Calvin too, man. So I'm gonna spread it around a little bit, you know. But I'm
that's what I said I was gonna do. That's what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna buy one from he and Calvin. Now, hey, now the one that guaranteed me a win, I might buy two. Hey, so Percy Calvin, tell when y'all can guarantee me a win.
How much are the raffle tickets? That's a good question.
I think
I want to say they TD. What are they? Are they $100? I think they're $100, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
They are $100. Hey Ken, I have my cards locked. So what is the cash tag for the collective? Oh yeah. So listen, if you want to donate to the collect, $35 a ticket. Okay.
35. Yeah, because I said I was gonna buy $100 worth. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of them. 4 for
100. That's what it is. 4 for 100. All right. Because I said I was gonna get $500 worth.
Right. Wait a minute, Black King. You know too much. I mean, you don't ball, brother.
Hey man, hey, make sure you scan that barcode. Let's get, we're gonna help push it. And man, this is gonna be great for athletics. I mean, this is a great opportunity to the raffle is gonna end November the 22nd, 2025. Right. So you can literally buy a raffle ticket. You can do $100 a month if you want. That's 4 inches a month from here on out. That's good chances, but somebody gonna put down a nice little chunk of change. So if you're gonna donate, you might as well go and get in on this raffle. You know what I mean, TD? Right. Might as well, man. So
and then you know what, Ken? We're gonna buy several, but it's gonna be that person that bought one.
They're gonna buy it on November 21st.
Hey, get your season ticket, you get your raffle ticket.
There it is, right there, man.
Hey, Ken, that color like it's blue too, man. I look good in.
It might be black, but we're gonna say blue. I don't care if it's turquoise.
It's for though. It's free.
I'll put free on the tag. I'll have a custom tag that say free. Well, technically it's not free because you did pay for it, but it's free checking for the price tag. That's $50,000 vehicle, man.
Yeah, for the price.
If not more. That's a
you gotta pay interest too, though, right? You gotta pay maybe the interest.
Sales tax, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
more likely. I think. I don't know. I don't know all the details. That's what Percy and Calvin come into play. Right. I have the code on the box. But listen, if you did want to, if you want to just donate directly to let's say you don't want to sign up for the collective, you guys can go to Givelify and actually donate, or you can use Cash App. So the Cash App for the collective is just $ KC-1400 collective. If you like to donate to the collective, to the pot, feel free to do so. We appreciate that. We did some creative stuff in the chat. So if you're not a part of our collaborative conversation, NIL chat, then definitely do that. That would be great. So yeah, man, that's if you want to just donate to the collective, you don't want to sign up. If you don't feel like signing up but you want to support monthly when you feel like it, just go hit that Cash App up, or you can go to Givelify. It's all still tax deductible because it'll be going to the foundation. Whatever makes sense for you, you do that.
Hey, all right. I like it.
Black, Mrs. For the low. Hey, I like it, man. I like it. Let's jump into some sports real quick, man. Sorry to disappoint y'all. The winner is speaking. James said he gonna win that thing, man. So James, you make sure you come back and let us know if you win it. And I'll make sure when I ride past you in it, I hump the horn.
I know, right? Hey, but you know what, Ken? Not only that, man, it'll be a good chance for Cadillac to get in on this. This advertisement, man. Because I'm telling you, man, that new Cadillac we saw in the parade.
Man, that what is it? A Cadillac EQ? No, we still. If you just text me, the question is no. We're right at it. We still $100. We still $100 short. Still $100 short. All right, brother. Let's jump into some sports real quick. I know, Mo, if you're out there, bro, if you want to hop up there and touch a little bit on a little bit of this baseball, we're going to kick the thing off with baseball. First and foremost, we want to send a huge shout out to Coach Omar and his staff and the Tigers, Jack State Tigers, for whooping up on Mississippi Valley. Clean sweep for our 10th victory in a row, TD. I know we started off a little shaky, men's baseball team,
right?
But it looked like we moving and grooving right now, dog. We get hot at the right time.
Peaking at the right time, baby.
Peaking at the right time, baby. I love it. You know, Mississippi Valley is just a little bit better than Alcorn, so we you still got to win the game though. You play to win the game, and that's what we did. So. But from that, TD, huge congratulations. Congratulations to the legendary Jackson State Hall of Fame coach. I'm speaking it because he's going to be in the Hall of Fame whenever he does get done. Been coaching for 2 decades, man, and you're talking about a fantastic, just a great – we swept – there you go, Mo. We swept Alabama A&M. We swept Alcorn. We swept Valley. We dominate We dominate. We did dominate. We should dominate. We did dominate. Got you. Want to make sure I read that the right way. So you're 23,050 bought so far. Oh wow. So we're gonna help that number grow. So if you're wondering what she's talking about, that's about the car raffle. So far, a little over 23,000 in tickets that have been sold. So that number is going to exponentially increase. That thing going to be over 100,000 by it may be 250, 500,000 TD before we get, and that's a great way for the Jack State Athletics and Tiger Fund to raise funds to support all that we're looking to do. But yeah, Mo, he said, got to finish the season strong. Hopefully we get Catcher Cabral and CJ Lewis back before the tournament. That is hopefully, because we definitely need both of them going into the SWAC tournament. But Coach Omar, man, let's talk about Coach Omar for a second. Not a man of many words.
Oh, but he's sharp with them.
But he is a man of very high character,
right.
Baseball integrity. Huge win over the University of New Orleans. True freshman Carson Foster stepped up huge in that game. Been getting huge innings in the bullpen out of Ditter. And Elliott has been pitching lights out. Hey, man, I love it. 600 wins, man. That's outstanding to get 600 wins in your professional career. That's a lot of games, bro. That's a lot of games, man. A lot of losses came before them games, but we celebrate the wins. And sometimes sometimes those losses are your greatest assets in quest for winning. And Coach Omar Johnson has won at a very high clip for quite a long time, brother. And that's we're proud of him. From the page, it said, congratulations to our head coach on reaching 600 career win with the win today. Very short and sweet. That's how Coach Omar Johnson likes it. We should hit 30 wins again this year. That's huge, man. Thoughts on Coach Omar Johnson?
Well, first of all, he had a nice long tenure at Jackson State, man.
Yep.
And definitely been doing some good recruiting. And for the most part, Ken, he's always had a winning season. Always had a winning record. We'd like to win them all, but of course you can't win them all. But for Coach Omar, he does a doggone good job at trying to win them all.
Right.
And, he bring in, and then a lot of time too, Ken, a lot of his former players, they come back and, end up being on the staff for him and working with them and, move on to better things. So he's harvesting, good players as well as coaches. Like you say, he a man of few words, but I definitely enjoyed hearing when he talks because he's straight to the point. And if you come at him sideways, he's gonna let you know what he's gonna let you know what it is, man. I promise you, I wish I could remember that moment. I had that moment after that Grambling game. But definitely congratulations, Coach Omar.
Hey, this is completely off the subject, but I haven't been looking at my phone because I've been preparing for the show, right? TD, I just looked at my phone and my mouth just dropped in the middle of what you were saying because I cannot believe that the New York Knicks came all the way back and beat the Celtics. I stopped looking at that game in the third quarter. They were down by a dub. and they came all the way back from down by 20 to win in overtime. Holy smokes. All right, that ain't got nothing to do with Jackson State. I just so happened to look at my phone and threw me off. But you spot on, TD. I did hear what you said. But again, we definitely salute Coach. We're gonna try to do is support as much as we can with the SWAC tournament. We're gonna finish up strong, man. JSU is home. We come back home. Brother Cavs and the Celtics. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. I kind of stopped paying attention after the Lakers lost because I just was like, all right, not really that interested. I watch whenever, something.
Finals get there.
Yeah, or whenever I just bored and don't like the Nuggets and stuff playing right now, I don't care. Anybody care. It just is what it is. But no, man, we salute Coach Omar Johnson, and we definitely appreciate his time, tenure, and just operating at a very high level. And let's get that championship, man. Coach, this would be a great year for him to get it. Absolutely, man. Has a hell of a legacy. If they change the Bob Brady, if they change the Brady Field, it'll be called the Johnson Field. It might be Johnson Brady or Brady Johnson Field. You never know, man, because he's definitely say, where do I sign my son up for the Prospect Mega Camp? It should be on the football page. I put what we'll do is I'll bring it back to you on the next show. We'll highlight it on Wednesday. I don't have it teed up right now. It's somewhere in there, but I think he's talking about the one hosted by 247 Sports. So you might want to check that out as well. But I'll get you a link. If someone has the link for Brother Carlos, drop that link for him to sign his son up for the Prospect Mega Camp. Big time camp coming to the summer, bro. Big time camp. And we got the ladies clinic coming up. A lot happening, man, on the home front. So it's going to be a great summer. We know the players report back. Football players report back at the end of May for summer 1 session, and then you take a break, have summer 2, and then we'll go into the fall camp. So, but we'll bring y'all any information that we can bring you. We definitely bring that. I don't have it right on me at this time, but we'll definitely look forward and have it for you on Wednesday's show if nobody drops it in the chat. All right, brother. Moving right along. You got anything else before we move on for Coach Omar, bro?
No, man, proud of him. Happy for him. I'm glad he's a Tiger. He in his tenure here, man. He's showing what a legacy is all about. Which these days they far and few between.
That's correct. You don't get many of these types of situations.
No.
What you have is, even though Coach is comfortable, he's not comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comfortable with being at Jackson State, built this program into what he wanted to be, and continuously investing in it and pouring into it to make it for it to evolve. But he's never comfortable because he's always looking to get better. He's always looking to win. And it's been a while since we won the SWAC tournament. We've been there right at the edge and the nose of it twice. We lost both Louisiana schools, and I'm sick over both of them with the walk-off home run versus Southern. And we gave up the go-ahead run in the bottom of the ninth against Grambling last season. So that's 2 SWAC championships that slipped through the cracks on us. But hey, we're gonna be back. We'll be back, man.
Yeah. You're exactly right. That was what I was thinking about last year, when we let the one get away. I mean, we had a decent lead. So it was a good game.
3 outs, CD. 3 outs.
Yeah, man. 3 outs away. I remember.
With your ace on the with your ace on the mound, man. All right, let's move on. I don't want to get all over again. All right. Hey, we got our girl, man. Shout out to one of the best in the business, the best in the game. Brand ambassador. We appreciate the lady of the hour, man, the superstar, Miss J Jackson, man. We for one, thank you for representing the brand. Done a fantastic job. She's had great NIL deals. She's also the first lady, of public figure, and doing a fantastic job of representing the family. Got a chance to meet a father and a mother and a brother, and another big time year, TD, as we get ready to go. To see, as far, I would say it like this: the team itself, probably not up to the expectations of them, what they expected, Coach Montgomery. But as we get geared up, get ready to go into the tournament, you know what time it is. It's go time.
No, yeah. New slate.
New slate, baby. There you go. But congratulations to Jace Jackson once again. Just hitter of the year. Had a fantastic season and just slugging away, man. And we're proud of her.
Yeah, man. She had a good season last year. She be having a good season since she's been on the team, Ken.
Yep.
You know,
best in the conference.
Best in the conference, man. Like you said, the expectations always high, definitely for our programs because coaching works so hard with as the players. And last year, you know, we was able to win the SWAC championship and, you know, and fought pretty hard, you know, when we got to the championship game. Jason is a big part of it, along the rest of our teammates, man. So we wishing them well, man. Things kick off tomorrow.
They do, and we wish them all the best, man. She's represented us extremely well, and we're gonna continue to support her, and the rest of the young ladies.
She a senior?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So first team, second team, we got one. Obviously, Miss Jace Jackson, all SWAC, third baseman, and another brand ambassador. We have also represented the brand, Miss Mia Alvarez. We got our first baseman, TD, all SWAC, second team. Had another great year. She started off leading this team in batting average and hitting, and it's kind of balanced out. But she had a really good year though, and that's why we wanted her to represent the brand, as well as Mari Stevens, as well as Julie Lopez. Hey, Desi. Oh, I thought that was her. But yeah, man, Mia Alvarez, second team all SWAC as a first baseman, and Jace Jackson, first team all SWAC as a third baseman. So we got two all SWAC off the team. Very talented team. But as we stated, man, the second season starts in a couple of, when does it start, TD?
Tomorrow.
Start tomorrow. All right.
Against Southern at 1:00 down in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
It's go time. You don't want to, and the objective is we want to stay in the winners bracket, man. We'll matter of fact, I know the SWAC probably already got it on their page.
Yeah.
Let's go to it real quick. SWAC.org.
And it's a nice part, Ken. I would suggest that you buy your ticket, before you go online, Ken, because you have to scan at the gate and all that stuff.
So,
yeah.
You called it, bro. And I tell you, if you're heading down there, definitely follow TD's suggestion.
Yeah, get your ticket early, man.
So let's see, man, as we get ready. Let's see, man. See if I can pull this up real quick. That ain't helping us none. The postseason, the tournament seeds. There we go. All right, down in Gulfport. All right, I'm going to share this real quick for those who may want to check it out. All right, let's see. All right, so that's right. Starts tomorrow. All right, let's see, man. Birmingham, Alabama. Softball seeding. So the final tournament championship game has been scheduled for Saturday, May the 10th at Gulfport Sportsplex. Here's a complete tournament bracket. All right, starting tomorrow at first game, 10:30 a.m. You got Texas Southern versus Alabama State. That's going to be followed by our very own Jackson State Lady Tigers versus Southern at 1 p.m., followed by Florida A&M versus Grambling State. And then Prairie View A&M takes on Bethune-Cookman. And then on Wednesday, the losers of games 1 and 2 obviously will be slated first. It's pretty cut and dry, man. And then you just follow suit all the way to the end of the Saturday will be the championship game. It says if necessary. What does that mean? Anyway, so that's the schedule. That's what we got, man. But like we said, man, we're proud of our ladies. I'll let you touch on that and have said, what do you say? Me too, Ken Lakers, no interest. Tiger Nation, what's good, fam? If you can't. That's right. We do want the SWAC Cup. Any thoughts on the softball team, TD, before we get ready to move on?
Yeah, man, I always proud of the young ladies.
Yep.
Again, Coach Montgomery, Coach Zoe, they be competitive in this game. And Ken, like I said, I made it down there last year and got a good feeling that the Tigers are gonna, like I said, we had not the season that we had quite last year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and that's why I was going to bring that up too. So that's why I watched most of them until it got close to the end. Then I drove down. So I may even go down Saturday. Depends on how everything lines up as far as the winnings.
Yeah,
that's not a bad drive, man. Just pretty much straight down 49 or however it's right there in Gulfport.
Yeah, it looked like we got a snake in the chat. Talking about the Rattler Invitational. They took an L last year.
To us.
Yeah.
They were tough though. They were tough, but
Jessica, he said that they're gonna lose tomorrow, TD. What?
Who they got tomorrow, man?
I'll be back to the final. They got
3:30.
They got Gremlin. Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Like in the words of Ed Orgeron, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Hey man, listen. Hey, you just be back on Wednesday.
Man, don't piss Paris off, man. I never heard Paris come off like that, man.
Huh?
Yeah, Paris, man. You ain't touch Paris. Paris, I know to come on.
Get on it, Paris. But nevertheless, man, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. But listen, man, we're gonna switch gears real quick. One of the things that we do know with football, championship game is actually on Friday. That's right. 2:30. Unless the undefeated team gets beat, double elimination, they will move the championship game and keep a team from playing 3 times in one day. Smart. There you go. Thank you for the clarity on that, Travis. Hey. What's happening, sis? How you doing? What's happening, Leonard? Just getting in. Come on in this thing. If y'all watching on Facebook, head over to YouTube. If you're watching on X, head over to YouTube. Hit the subscribe channel. Hit the subscribe button. Join the channel as we continue to grow our channel membership. TD, one of the things that we always say is once a Tiger, what?
Always a Tiger.
So in football, we had a couple of Tigers hit the portal, man.
Okay.
We're going to switch to football for a second. We had some Tigers hit the portal, and what we always say, man, when they do hit the portal, we keep up with them, see where they're going, man. So we had a couple of local Tigers, we hated to see them leave, and they found a new home, man. First up, Antonio Ross Jr., Hartfield Academy, Rankin County, 3-star kid, stayed with us a year in the spring, and decided to hit the portal, and he's landed over at Southern Illinois, man, to play for the Salukis. I think that's what you call them, the Salukis, yeah. Big Ross, man, lost all that weight, man, and heading up to Southern Illinois, man. And also Madison Central, Madison County, our very own Isaiah Spencer. He is taking his talents to Blacksburg, Virginia, man. Play for the Virginia Tech Hokies. Wish them both the best. Hated to see them go, but we understand the business of college athletics, man. Got to go where they feel like. That's right. Business of sports, man. Just wanted to highlight them real quick before we move on. Thoughts on these young local kids that grace the Tiger uniform. Let's take their talent somewhere else. Go ahead.
I definitely like to speak on it. First of all, again, we always think, athletes are bringing their talents to 1400 JR Lit Street, man. We appreciate that. For whatever circumstance or reason, they didn't stay. We wish them well, because at the end of the day, man, they still young men, still human, and we hope wherever they go, they get some, they get maturity, they get what they're looking for or what they need. So we definitely wish them well. They are national champ coming out of Jackson State. That's something they can always hang their hats on, have their pride. They get in their rings. They got the jackets. They got their teammates in their memories. So we definitely wish them well. To the home county boy there, Isaiah Spencer. I know his dad. Mom's proud of him. Wish him well. I mean, he has big dreams, big aspirations of being successful. So good luck out there, man. And Ross, he get a chance to hit the field. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? He still got to put in that work, Antonio.
Man, both of them do. You go up, you got to put in
that work, yeah.
Yeah, statistically, Edwin, I didn't let nobody do anything. I mean, it's we appreciate, but they Isaiah and his family did what they felt was best for them. So it's all love, and we wish them nothing but the best. I can tell you,
out of control, brother.
I can give you. It ain't in our control. I can give you. I can give you a simple answer: money. Big bank take little bank, right?
How you come at that?
Get above 1,000 signups. I hope it's Sting.
That's the logo, King. That's the collective. Yeah, that's how.
I'm just saying. You want to know, TD? My bad, big dog. Let me do it for you. Boom shakalaka. There you go. You want to know how? You know what I'm saying? It's real talk, man. And we're not. It is what it is. You want to keep some kids here. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Again, Ken.
I can say this. In all seriousness, though, let me say this. Isaiah could have left last year, and he, we played we played a small part in that, in that decision for him to stay his sophomore year, and played and won. I know you just talking smack, you know what I'm saying? But in the end,
he just wanted to use Jaguar.
I know he did. I know. I just again, we take a much different approach from it, and you guys know that y'all know how we got nothing but love for Isaiah as well as Antonio Ross. Love to see them finish out, but it's gonna get hopefully, Jax. I'll say this, man. There will be some kids that will start at your program and that will finish at your program. The likes of Jeremiah Williams. There will still be some Jeremiah Williamses that'll exist that will just situationally, circumstantially, just feel like this is home. And I know that's their slogan over there, right? But it's hard, man. You gotta, if you want to keep. This is where we are now, man. If you want to keep. They are unicorns, but let me be real about something, because we have to also have the conversation about the flip side to it. I want to make y'all understand something, and I'm gonna take them off the screen because I don't want what I'm about to say to act like make people think that I'm talking about them per se. Blue sent us some remember the statistics that we put up a little while ago, TD, right? We talked about, we have to understand that this is just a flip side of the portal. Because a lot of times we get kids that come in from a portal. For example, TD, when we get kids from the portal that went Power 4, they weren't. Some of them weren't playing as much as they may have liked to play.
Right.
They were getting a bag. They was getting paid. They was getting all the stuff that some of our student athletes that starts off at an HBCU may be enticed or may be excited about the idea of getting some of that. Well, some of those players got some of that stuff, but they weren't playing. Mm-hmm. So they elected to hit the portal so they could go play.
Right.
But when you flipped it and you leave from the HBCU, FCS, or whatever level, we hope that you can be a Cam Ward. where you start off at the FCS level, then you go P5, and then you go P4, and then you become a first round and potentially a number 1 draft pick. But statistically, the numbers are heavily slanted to where you have to be extra special. Do I believe that these two athletes are special? I do. I believe so. I believe so. I believe that Antonio Ross Jr. can develop into a big-time offensive lineman, and we hope that, he does that and go pro and make it, if that's what it is that he desired to do. Isaiah Spencer is a very unique situation because Isaiah played as a freshman. So you can kind of look at this scenario as almost like Jackson State it's kind of like and I hate to use the terminology, but it's very similar, TD. It's like it's like a JUCO route in a sense, because the reason I use JUCO as an example, not is because I want to compare us to a JUCO, but I want to highlight the fact that that's really where you can go out of high school to play right away, because a lot of true freshmen don't play right away. Would you agree with that, TD?
If you have what it takes.
I didn't say that. I said a lot of freshmen, a lot. That don't mean all, but there are a lot of freshmen that are similar to the Antonio Ross situation.
Right.
They come in, you're not ready to play D1 football right away. You get into the strength and conditioning program, you learn the playbook, you get developed, and then you play when it's your time, right? And it also depends on who's in front of you. It also depends on attrition, injuries. But Isaiah was different. Isaiah came in the door and he was good enough to play right away.
And he was highly sought. He was highly recruited out of
100%. So you got a young man that has played in Division I football on the main stage, won a national championship when the lights were the biggest and the brightest. It should have been a touchdown in the Celebration Bowl. Got good stats. Was in the top 10 in receiving. So when you look at the metrics and the numbers, hell yeah, we wanted Isaiah Spencer to stay. Let's make no mistake about it, right? However, if he didn't have the value, you wouldn't have seen all the offers. So from our vantage point, because there's a personal relationship, TD was teammates with his father. I know his mother very well. You know what I'm saying? He went to my high school, right? And he's right here from a local kid. It hurts to see him go because we let's just be real about something. We talking about true blue homegrown talent. We don't like to let that get away.
Lower Mississippi,
right here in the greater metropolitan, they're my babies, man. That's how we look at it in a sense. But when they grow up and they say, "Hey, listen, I'm ready to do something different and go home," hey, it is what it is. You gotta support now. What I hope is that he ball out and he go put on for the you know what I'm saying, for the SIP, put on for us. Yeah. You follow what I'm saying? I do. I really hope he goes up there and dominates, because I'll say this, because I do look at that. Virginia Tech just put a wide receiver into the draft. I think they had about 3 draft picks. They got 2 years to play. He got 3 years to play his next 2 years out. Hopefully he don't have to use a red shirt. I hope he dominate. But again, all we're saying is the statistics. It's not just him. Andrew Jones. Who was Andrew Jones, TD? Linebacker, Grambling.
Okay, yeah, that's one went to he went to
Ole Miss. He doing his thing right now. Who else went up? We're gonna see what Giovanni Gibson does. Giovanni Gibson was top wide receiver in the SWAC. Went to Oklahoma.
I think he got injured.
I'm just saying, all of that's part of it, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's all a part of it. And all we're saying,
the young man hadn't played for Ole Miss yet, has he? That was just last season. He just went up there, right?
Yeah, he played in the spring. He heard some good things from him in the spring. Okay. But I like to keep up with that stuff, man, and we will. We definitely will, and we're rooting for him, man. We're rooting for him. Hopefully, he does well. Got a great support system. I get scared when our kids go to you. Hey, man, listen, I have just learned to just understand business, man. It ain't personal. That's a real saying. When we say, man, it's just business, it ain't personal. You can't take it personal. You can, but it may not change anything, right? And there you go. Carson Vincent is a unicorn, but Carson Vincent got drafted, and he just reported to camp today.
That's a grown man.
Grown man. But it just shows to you that it can be done. Don't get it twisted, because you do not get it twisted and think that. And I'm just saying, I just spoke about. I know he's going up to Blacksburg to play for Virginia Tech, but TD, we're talking about 100+ players that was on that roster last year, and 3 of them got drafted. That's still a very, very small percent. And you got to be the best of the best at every level in order to get to that next level. And then if you do get to that next level, you got to be one of them dudes to stay there and to get paid to stay there. Or else you're gonna be packed up and sent on about your business. So again, just wanted to spend a little bit of time on that, man. And we know Avery. I saw Avery on yesterday. He's heading over to Arizona Wildcats. He said Arizona has a bye week for the Vegas game, and he's gonna see us in Vegas. So proud of these guys, man. You got opportunity, but Avery did graduate this past weekend. He's an alum, and that's the other thing too.
Salerno.
Avery Salerno, yes. Yeah. Yep. And go ahead.
Ken, I want to add a little bit more to it. Definitely wishing these players well. And one of the part messages to Isaiah for me was, hey man, basically we hate to see you go, but go represent.
Facts.
I mean, you toting, you carrying your small town on your back, carrying, your county on your back, the city, I'm definitely gonna miss that Master County connection that Rich used to say about he and Jacobian. But hey, he wanted to try his hand at something else, just like any other young man, a young lady, a kid who doing well, but just want to branch out and see what life is, elsewhere. So definitely wishing him well. We know his family going to support him. I mean, we are supporting from a distance, and same thing with Antonio Ross. I didn't get a chance to get a good bond with him. I did have a chance to meet he and his dad.
Yeah.
But we wish the young man well. I mean, and I admire the workout that he was doing, that he was posting to get to where he is. So he had a chance to kind of get a feel of what D1 football is about and the work that has to be put in. It looked like he adapted to it. So now go and use the young man. Just represent.
Very well said, bro. I won't add much else to that. And of course, like I said, we'll keep up with them and we'll see how well they're doing. We value the relationships. Relationships are everything for us, man. I'm gonna say this and I say this again. It ain't that you leave, it's how you leave. It's always how you leave, man. Don't ever burn bridges when you leave, man. Not saying that either one of these have. I'm not speaking that. I'm just saying, like, on our side, I'm gonna start with us first. So people think when you say that, you're just saying it from the player side. No, we maintain the relationships if you can, if you choose to, if you care to, but never burn bridges, man, ever.
And let me add something to this because I see a comment that I'm not gonna highlight. But look here, it's been shown whether you get drafted or not that you can make it, for me to well. What Lady Liberty said, the lights and the glamour and the fame, all that stuff is just for show. What you want to do is make a team. And if your talent is where it needs to be, then you're going to get where you need to be. There are many players, and we met a lot of them at the Legacy Bowl, Ken. Like a D2 player, Elijah Williams. What I'm saying? He got an invite. I think Keydrain. He got an invite. Keydrain Callan. Not mistaken.
Elijah Williams, you talking about the D lineman?
The D lineman.
Yeah, he wasn't D2. I just want to make sure you.
He was okay.
Morgan State.
Morgan State. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure I correct.
Yeah, I appreciate that correction.
No, you good. Keep going.
Out of Morgan State. So I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of players, out here that got an invite that has a chance to prove themselves. You got to understand, even if you get drafted, you still got to prove yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You still have to remain on the roster. You don't get like Sadazio and just think, hey, I got drafted. I went in the third, fourth round, fifth round automatic, because you know what? a UDF would take your spot. So you still have to go and play and do your thing. And again, the cameras and the lights are on. You know, HBCU, the Legacy Bowl every year, Ken. It's getting better. We started going the second year it was in existence.
Yep,
and each year is grown to be bigger and bigger. And with the likes of Robert McDaniel and Irv and Elijah, a lot of these players,
yeah,
you know, they was able to, you know, bring more attention to the Legacy Bowl. I mean, I mentioned before, not just a harp on, because I like what it does. I mean, we had 2 more players that went to my Broncos. You know what I'm saying? The wide receiver out of North Carolina,
King Davis and Kendall Bowler.
You know, out of FAMU, both of them was at the Legacy Bowl. So there's your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So keep talking about this leaving stuff. I mean, to each their own. You know, it's the player choice and the family choice. You know, you want to roll the dice, that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. Other than that, man, your talent gonna speak for itself.
Boom shakalaka. There it is. Now, you just said something, TD, that's a perfect segue, bro. We talked about the exits. We always talk about the exit, but there's an opposite of an exit. An entrance.
Oh, entrance? Well, what you talking about? Entry.
Hey, you see folk walk out the door?
Yeah.
You see folk walk in the door.
And
when they walk in the door, we greet them with arms wide open. Now, you talked about the Legacy Bowl. This was a very unique situation, man, because
talk to me.
At the Legacy Bowl, you know, with these college rules, the JUCO rule got passed, and some players that didn't realize that their time was up, they wound up getting an extra year eligibility.
Is that right?
We had, listen, man, we had an opportunity, man. We talk about, you know, this was a big time pickup. Jack State just picked up, I think, the biggest pickup of the offseason. Dong, dong, dong.
Oh, my. Really?
Yes, sir. One of the best players that was down at the Legacy Bowl decided not to go pro, decided to cash in and say, you know what, I'm going to take this opportunity to get better. Mr. Shamar Savage, we want to welcome Brother Shamar Savage to the SU Tiger Nation, man. Now, now listen, but haters, don't y'all go do to him what I know y'all do. See, before he became a Tiger, people, you know, they talk about how good of a player he is, which he is. You know, but TD, once they put that Jack State jersey on, it just look a little different to them in their eyesight.
It's a little.
But listen, man, Shamar Savage, man, been waiting on this one for a long time because we knew there was an opportunity once he hit the portal. And man, had some big time offers out there. Toledo, Louisiana Tech, San Diego State, man, you name it. He had an opportunity to go up to the FBS level, but got a chance to visit Jackson State, got a chance to and then here's the cool part about it. The cool part about it was just by happenstance got a chance to work with now his wide receiver coach that was down at the Legacy Bowl.
Say it again. I was reading Irving's statement. I don't know what. Okay, go ahead.
They can say, "Oh, he wasn't good. All he want." They just they didn't have no damn quarterback. Everybody know that. They quarterback was.
They played three or four. They played about 3 quarterbacks, didn't they?
What did Bubba Dub famous for? Trash. That's what I'm just telling you. They ain't no quarterback.
I think the number one was probably the best quarterback they had. But he stayed.
However, just know that their quarterback got them a new coach. See what I did there? Big dog that just walked in doing all that talking with his hair, with his chest stuck out.
Man,
I'm just saying, man. Listen, it's almost not fair. Now, let me say this: Shamar Savage is not Isaiah Spencer's replacement, actually.
Two different players.
Two different positions, two different players.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bring another wide receiver. I ain't gonna say who, but just stand by. Because Coach Marshall said on yesterday, we not done yet. But no, let's talk about Shemar, man. I got a chance to see him last season. We all did, sparingly. Y'all know how it is during the season. I'm just focusing mainly on Jackson State. We haven't played Prairie View except for playing them in the SWAC championship game in quite a while. So I don't really pay attention that much to all the teams that, unless I just have to look at them. But TD, I really took a look at him when we was down in New Orleans at the Legacy Bowl, man. It just size and physicality. Best wide receiver that was down there, hands down. Big physical back, 6'4", 210. Physical, man. And
go get it.
Go get it. Yeah, he's a really good ball traction, really good hands. And listen, you got to pick your poison now with Jackson State. I know everybody was singing and dancing when Isaiah Spencer hit the portal. I know they were, because you feel like, okay, the Shaq bully done got, and we did. We got hit a little bit. It hurt a little bit, but this is the beauty of getting a free scholarship. A free scholarship means one of three things, TD. You get an opportunity to bring in lesser talent, comparable talent, or better talent. It all depends on who the coaches are and how they choose to go about recruiting that thing. Right. So all I'm gonna say is this. My goodness, bro. Welcome. I was, we kind of got wind when we saw this offer go out. We know that it was obviously he was gonna have to qualify for the additional year, and when the checked all the boxes on that stuff as far as like what needed to be, I'm assuming what needed to be done. The coaches viewed the situation and felt like it was doable. And guess what? Built that relationship, brought him on a visit, and we did what we do. We don't lose a lot when they come to Jackson. So you better not let your player come to Jackson. And, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? If it's a kid in the portal and they get a chance to visit Jackson, Mississippi, and y'all heard what Shiloh said. I know people like to piss on Jackson State and piss on Jackson and talk about the stuff that you see on the internet. Hey. But let me say this, though, and I'm going to shut up. You got a young brother that was born in money, that is famous, been in the limelight since he's been alive. See, that young brother came to Jackson for 2 years and said out of his own mouth, of all the places that he ever been to, Jackson is the place that stuck out the most to him. Isn't that something?
Interesting comment.
That's a very interesting take from a brother. We talking about Shiloh Sanders' comment. If you haven't seen the comment, go to Tiger Talk social media page. Corey clipped it out for you. But that's real talk. That's right, bro. He kept it real. He kept it real. And I mean, we say that. Listen. Yes, 14 is still here. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We slow walking this thing, man. But we want to give Shemar his time.
Don't get nervous, Chris. He good.
Go ahead. But I'm gonna shut up and let you speak. And then
no. I just was gonna add on to what you're saying. I mean, you want to take it a step further. You remember just even Coach Prime say, hey, you want to keep your players, don't let them come to HBCU, especially like on the visit, especially like on the homecoming.
Well, the reality of it is that unless they get, when they're in the portal, they're in the portal.
Right.
That's fair game. And we get to go do our part. Right. And I would just say this, man, this brother has some fantastic opportunities, and it's kind of, been a quiet thing just from a standpoint of going all in, letting coach know. I had a chance to talk to Coach Marshall, and he just kind of shared with me some of his mindset, TD, as far as the approach, the strategy on recruiting him, and not really doing much other than just building a great relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? In a little bit of time, going to coach him hard. Gonna help him work on the things he need to work on to get to the next level. It's just that simple. We ain't got no whole lot of money over here, man. Yeah, he had opportunities where he could have went and got a bag, a little bit of something, whatever the case. I don't know what them numbers look like, but when you get FBS offers, obviously FBS schools, some of those schools are going to be paying players or whatever the case may be. So while on one hand, we have someone, a player that may choose to go that route. On the other hand, guess what? We got a collector. We do a little something. We'll do what we can. But we got him, man, and he's committed. You know what I'm saying? Also want to say congratulations to him because he is graduating. He did graduating from Prairie View. So congratulations to him on getting that degree, man. And he's out forever a Prairie View alumnus. And I know that, Prairie View is proud of him. But it was time for him to do something different. And he chose to come to Jackson, Mississippi, and we welcome him with open arms, man, because that wide receiver room just got all the more lethal. Go ahead, brother.
What you just said, you were speaking on those doors when you first introduced this thing. It opened
both ways, bro.
Went both ways, huh?
The portal works, the portal giveth, and the portal taketh away, and the portal giveth.
Hey, you know what, Ken? I got something for the chat, man. Because Ken, I've been racking my brain, so to speak, for a comfort this young man. And Ken, I'm thinking DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf.
Now I don't know if he got the speed of Metcalf because
man,
Metcalf that'll be blazing. Now you ask him that, he probably feel like he could, but DK is DK just physique wise was just different, bro. You know what I mean? Calvin Johnson, I see Calvin Johnson out there. I'm gonna tell you who he. I'm gonna tell you who.
He'll look big.
I'm gonna keep it in the Jackson State family. Dan Williams.
I can see it.
6'4" Dan Williams. That's not my comparison. That's actually Willie Mo knows. When he said that, I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
You can say TC Taylor, Tim Barnett. I'm seeing some good comparisons out there. Anquan Bolden.
I was thinking Anquan Bolden, but
how tall is Anquan Bolden though?
I was thinking Anquan Bolden, but
from a hand standpoint, yeah.
Oh yeah, Eric Mose, Buffalo, Mississippi State.
Yeah. I said Jimmy Smith.
I think when you said Kimmy Jackson State, well, Jimmy.
That's a good comparison right there,
Brandon Marshall. That's what I can get that. Shout out to the Broncos.
Michael Colston. I was just trying to Bolden. Yeah, I thought Bolden was only 6 feet. We talking about a 6'4", big frame, physicality. They go through summer training with our strength and conditioning. Shout out to Coach B, best in the business. Yeah. I like what he can do for us. Now you got to pick your poison. Think about it. You got a better quarterback play, and now you got a crowded room full of. Is there any SWAC team in the conference that got 3 to 4 DBs that can cover? I answer that for you. Hell no.
4. 4 for sure.
Hell no, they ain't got it. I can tell you that right now. It ain't happening, Captain. I'm just telling you. Now, listen, I understand everybody gonna feel how they feel, and they, it's competition. So, if you prove me wrong, show me that your DB room is elite, because you're gonna need some elite DBs. Because I'm gonna show you something, TD. I got something for you, brother. I got something for you. We'll come back to it. At the beginning of last season, this is through week 6 of last year. Jackson State has somehow, some way formulated. Now I know this ain't how it ended up, because obviously his quarterback play went down and Nate skyrocketed with his yards, and Jonas only led the conference in touchdowns last year with 11. But TD, Caden High played for South Carolina State. Javonte Gibson was killing it over at UAPB because he was the primary target over there. But let me say this, bro. Of the SWAC, at one potential time, now Isaiah Spencer's in his number a little further down, but even with his departure, you're now looking at the potential 3 starters for Jackson State wide receiver room. That's with 11 personnel. And then you add Marvin Landy, who I think is the best tight end in the conference. You know, we know Jensen's still rehabbing to get healthy. Yeah. Marvin Landy. This is my point. This is my point now. Let's say we go 10 personnel and you put Jay Dupree in that slot along with Nate Rembert. So now you got Jay Dupree. Now you got Nathan Rembert. Now you got Shamar Savage. And now you got Jonas Fertillion. And you got a slew of running backs that you got to account for.
Oh, you got TT coming out the back.
And you got the best offensive line. And you see your quarterback out there with that, getting, you know what I'm saying? Get developed even further. I'm just telling you, JSU by 50. That's the motto. That's the goal. That's the goal now. I just wanted to put that out there and just say, listen, we not. I want to make folks understand something. Of course, we got Copa. I'm not going to name every single wide receiver family. We got our whole wide receiver room. We got Jamil Gardner. We got everybody. I'm just talking about stay with the frame, stay with the photo. We don't have to go any further right now. Yes, we have Kobe Paul. Yes, we got Jamil Gardner. Yes, we got Jalen Dupree. Yes, we got everybody.
Yeah.
But we do this every time we just trying to highlight and make one point. We're not leaving anybody out. So relax. Yeah, relax. Like Martin said, ooh, relax. But no, man, the point that I'm making is this is what I would have never thought, bro, from looking at this diagram, that would have been the case. If you'd have told me Shamar Savage would have been at Jack State, would have committed to Jack State, and Nathan Rembert was going to hit the portal and he was going to join Jack, you told me, I would have said you lying to me. But hey, man, they hit the portal, TD. We needed some wide receivers, and our coaches went and did their thing. What'd you think?
I absolutely love it. I mean, you had some young men to depart, and that made headlines. About 2 or 3 departed at one time, and that made headlines, not knowing that there's probably was a plan in the works, and here's the plan. Ken, I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I've already was thinking, with Nate, and then that lineup that you had, and you put Travis Terrell in the backfield and swing to him, that'd be like a punt. Now he can, move the way he needs to move. Man, cause Teddy got some toys. To be honest with you, it just came into my head, man. Ken, it's like that only child that when Christmas Day, you look under the tree, you can't see the tree for the toys. Like, how you gonna play with all that? You can't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what I told. I'm gonna tell you what I told the general.
What'd you tell the general?
Don't be the reason it don't work.
Ooh.
Can't mess this up.
Need to bring your own batteries.
Just saying. That's why you make that investment now, and I told him, I said, being the best quarterback in the SWAC ain't good enough.
Yeah, I like that post, by the way.
Best quarterback in HBCU ain't good enough, man.
You don't think so?
No, it's not. His goal should be the best quarterback in FCS. You need to be trying to win the Player of the Year award. Guess who was the best quarterback in FCS last year? Cam Miller. Now, I know statistically you may name someone else, but my mind goes to North Dakota State's Cam Miller. I wonder why. Because he went out there and balled the hell out. And guess where Cam Miller's at? Over there with the Raiders. Now, I wanted Shedeur Sanders, but he's with the Raiders now. And I told him, 3,500 yards, man, need to be where you need to be.
That's the aim.
30-plus touchdowns is where you need to be.
Okay.
Period. Now, he going to get some rushing touchdowns, but I'm talking about passing touchdown. A 6'5" quarterback. 6'3", a 6'4", 6'5" quarterback. Transform his body. Right? I said, man, you got to take this, lock in. Stay locked in.
Now, that's...
Now, you got it. I'm going to say that's the other thing I said. We just talking now. You got a quarterback who ain't playing in a whole year. He played 3 games last year and must have got hurt, and they won good games. He had 1 good year in 2023. You feel me? goes over there to the Rattler country, and you got folks talking like this is the best quarterback in the conference now. And he ain't played a snap in a sweat. I don't care what he did at Fordham. I'm not saying he ain't a good quarterback. I'm just saying, if you just won the national championship, and I'm talking about he looked good. Now, outside of that pass right after halftime, where he should have handed the ball off, and that was according to the coach. I talked to the coach. Coach said that interception in Celebration Bowl, that should have been a handoff. But he second guessed it, and he threw the ball. It should have been outside. He should have threw it to the outside shoulder, between his outside shoulder in the sideline, but he threw it inside where the safety was at, and that's what led to the interception. So here's what I'm saying. Now you got to go prove it on the field, and I'm not taking nothing from the young man that just joined the conference. I love the fact that the kid from South Carolina State, what is it, Amari Jones or something to that effect, that was going to be at South Carolina State, he's at Bethune-Cookman. I want the quarterback play in the conference to get better, because we want the SWAC to be better respected.
Right.
Better the competition, the better the league looks, right? You got to step your A game up. We're not trying to play on rookie, bro. I want you to feel like you confident and got your best, and I want to take your heart out of it. You see what I'm saying? I want to take your heart out your chest because we just beat you flat out and just demoralize you. That's how that works. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you jump in. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's a statement attached with a question. So, I mean, you were speaking on the general in the 3,500 yards.
Yeah,
but it was 2,000. It was over 2,000 minus 2 games in a dominant running attack.
Yeah, he still could have got 3,000 if he probably played them games. You got to look at them games. You can't have no games where you got 100 passing yards, bro. Hell no. That ain't going to happen. But you got to look at the accuracy at that point in time. He was 64% pass, 64, 65%. That's really good. 157 QR rating. That's really good. But we're talking about getting to that next level, TD. We ain't talking about being SWAC good. We're talking about Jacobian has measurables right now. I'm telling you what I know. Listen to talking. He has the physical tools to be a pro.
I agree.
What gets you to the pro level, and you know this, we all know this. What gets you to that level is that extra. You got to get to that next level, bro. It's different up there. It's way different. He has already won at the highest level of HBCU football. This is what we're after, TD. What do you do when we play USM? Because he actually looked pretty damn good against ULM last year. He looked pretty good. We just didn't score the touchdowns. You follow what I'm saying? We didn't have the touchdowns that we needed. So the point that I'm making is when you play that next tier talent, what happened? I'm gonna use somebody. I'm gonna use Kobe. Don't mind me using. Remember the Kobe Durant, right? South Carolina State DB. One of the things that got him drafted, one of the games was that Clemson game. They got smacked, TD, but he had 2 interceptions. He was all over the field, bro. So it's what do you do when you play against that competition? When you play against that FBS level talent, that's the film you want them to be watching.
Right.
We ain't talking about no damn Tuskegee. We're gonna put up numbers on Tuskegee. We ain't worried about that. But what you gonna do when you open the season up against Hampton? Had a good defense last year. I don't know if they're gonna return that same defense. They got hit by the portal too. But then you head down to Hattiesburg.
And how well you handle pressure.
They're gonna get after you.
Pressure situation.
If you go down there, listen to me now. Said I heard another K went on the yard. What that mean, Jay Shaw? Let me say this. Go down there to USM. And that joker out there looking, and he the best quarterback on the field, Titty. And he firing that thing in there, and he darting that thing in there, and he come on, man. We it's time to leave a legacy now. That's all I'm saying. It's up to him.
So basically, in analogy of basketball, when you on that level as a quarterback in football, it's like being in the zone.
Man, you got to get locked in, bro.
Zone, like
you got to get locked in.
I don't even see that defensive lineman in my face.
And what I'm saying is that you've seen yourself. He did something that no other quarterback has done in the history of Jackson State football.
What was that?
He just won a Celebration Bowl, because obviously it's been
right.
It had been in existence a short period of time.
Right.
What I'm saying is, though, on the biggest stage, though, TD, that game was on ABC, bro. And I went back and watched Celebration Bowl this past weekend. I just went back and watched it. I was literally watching it because I was looking at him. I was watching him again. I wanted to see that because this is what I'm saying. Jackson State's success, and this ain't no pressure because he don't understand this, hinges on the backs of the quarterback play. We got everything else. Would you agree that we got a good base up front? We got a really solid. We just added Big Ace. We just added, you know what I'm saying, Alex. You follow me? You still got Moody. You still got your pup. You still got Quay Davis. You still got DTB, first team All-SWAC. You still got you see what I'm saying, Mason Bar. We got what we need up front. You got the best O-line coach in the conference. Follow me now.
DTB without the club.
Come on, man. I'm just saying, like, if the O-line is right, and they give you that 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, potentially 4 Mississippi, hey, you got to know where to go with the ball. You got to fire that joker out, and you got to get it to the right spot. Boom. Right. That's just what it is. You got a slew of running backs, bro. I'm talking about straight dogs. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
The best time, I mean, look, the tight end core is sick. Jensen comes back. We didn't lose nothing at the tight end position.
No.
And then you stack the wide receiver room. That's why this pickup is so monumental for us. It's because of what it does for us. This is not about beating the SWAC. But yes, we want to beat the SWAC. Yes, we want to do that. This is about beating and competing with USM. That's the motto. If you talk to the coaches, they're going to tell you, we want to win in Hattiesburg. That is the goal, bro. That's the goal. Now, somebody can say, man, y'all get y'all head kicked in. Very much may so. We ain't trying to hear it, and we ain't planning on it. Our objective is to go to Hattiesburg and win. We're going to go shock the world.
Jim Moore, you played the game.
Coming out, TD, they coming off a game versus Mississippi State. You need it. So if you got DBs, you want physical receivers out there, man, that can take a punishment. They can go up there and get the ball. They can hand that thing. You see what I'm saying? I got one for you, TD, that can create pass interferences, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna go get it and can possibly still bring the ball down. That's what you want. And then you got one of the best receivers in the FC. Look, man, Nate Remmert is a freaking matchup nightmare in the slot, bro. So while you tending to this big 6'5" Jonas Fortilli and this 6'4" Shamar Savage over here, you getting carved up like a jiu-jitsu knife in the middle of the field, bro. With these two, with this Ferrari and this Corvette that's sitting right in the middle. You pick and choose who's who, right? Shifty with wiggle. Then you, like you said, we mess around and get you looking, and we hand that thing off to TT, that Audi TT, baby. Then you talk about adding a 4.3 speed of a big Keenan Christian coming out of San Diego State with that kind of size out the backyard. Come on, bro, with a Denerio Davenport coming from La Tech. This is a G5 program that we're building over here. I'm just trying to tell y'all what we're trying to do. We're not going to let y'all water that down. Now, some teams in the SWAC are quietly trying to better their roster too, but that's for them to tell y'all about it. I don't do your thing. We over here talking about the Tigers right now. So what I'm saying is this is why this is a monumental pickup, TD. We welcome Shemar. So listen, this is a shout out to Cal T. Mosley and those over at SI. He said, wide receiver Shamar Savage, a transfer from Prairie View A&M, committed to the Tigers after entering the transfer portal. Savage, a 6'4", 220-pound playmaker, brings both size and explosive ability to a Jackson State team that is already strong at the position. Savage decided to join the Tigers from a productive stint at Prairie View, where he amassed 862 in receiving yards and established himself as one of the most physically imposing receivers in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. I just like our chances in the red zone, bro. And I want Jonas to do that.
I love that move, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, I went back and watched the Celebration Bowl, so y'all forgive me. I was a little pumped up about that. I had to go back and watch it after I knew what we were finna get. But next up, let's say
hey, Ken,
combination of height, strength, and athleticism has made him a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses. Then it talks about what he did at the HBCU combine. 4.6 speed. That's going to be sub 4.6 over the summer. We're going to be in the 4.5 range, closer to the 4.4. I can assure you that. Shout out to Coach Beef. And then that leaping ability of 31 inches, 31-inch vertical, displaying solid agility in the shuttle, 3-cone drills. His performance solidifies his status as a legitimate NFL prospect. Go ahead, brother.
Again, put it back up. I go down right there. Did they just give us our comparison in the description? Playmaker, Michael Irvin.
Ooh.
Hold
on, TD. You think so?
He was 6'2", but he played. Michael Irvin said he wasn't closer than the DB was on his back. He wasn't open than the DB was on his back.
Well, I ain't gonna put that type of pressure on him. I'm just 6'4", 220 is big, bro. And I met him. I've been around him. I've seen it. He's a physical kid, man. And I love it, bro. And iron will sharpen iron. Our DBs are gonna definitely get tested. And they'll be ready to rock and roll, man. But I don't know. If we go out and handle business, it's gonna be very hard, bro, for us to be stopped. I do know that teams are gonna, after the first couple of games, you can game plan for any team. You know what I'm saying? You see what they're doing. You try to take away some things. We got some solid coaches in the conference, man, that'll do what they feel like they need to do to try to stop us. We're just talking about what we have in order to go to war with, bro. You know what I mean? And I think I have a comparison, bro. But
and Ken, to add what you just said,
I have a comparison, TD, but I don't know if I want to necessarily go there, because I think he's not as tall. I'm trying to find somebody, bro, that's his height. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to say, you ain't trying to say T.O., are you?
Keep going, bro.
Okay. No, I was about to say.
I wouldn't say T.O. because I just wouldn't.
Okay. No, I wasn't thinking that, but I just about to say, man, I find it interesting now that I kind of now that I somewhat know the thought process. Sometimes you said that after a game or two, then you can game plan for pretty much any team. That brings me to Coach Quinn's second year being DC.
I'm gonna give you one.
So now I want to see how they work. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you one. But
for the Saints,
who?
He's saying coasting.
So you think coasting? I don't see coasting. I mean, I could be wrong, bro. I don't
get coasting either.
I don't see coasting, man. I mean,
go ahead with your miracle. Go ahead. Go with what you want to say.
Well, I mean, just kind of watching him though, I see a lot of different things, bro. I don't want to say Calvin Johnson because Calvin Johnson is not, you know what I mean? Calvin Johnson also had the speed of like a gazelle, bro. You know what I mean? That joker had some speed, man. Man, you know what? I'll give you one. Nico Collins.
You gotta keep going.
No, seriously, that's Andre Johnson is solid. Nico Collins is a for who's familiar with Nico Collins with the Texans? If I had to give him an NFL comparison, just from what I've seen, what I think his potential could be, and maybe that's somebody you like, but I like Nico Collins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he plays with you know, I'm not gonna go those legendary type wide receivers like that. I'm thinking more like Michael Pittman Jr., that type. Nico Collins. You got to know football. If you watching the game, you got to know football to know that that's pretty much who we talking about when we talking about Shemar. From a stature standpoint, you know what I mean. When you watch this game, Nico is a downhill threat, but he also can get open though. He can get open, bro. Surefire hands. They saying Michael Thomas. Interesting. Mike Evans. I like that too. I like Mike Evans. I like that, man. I like the Mike Evans comparison.
Yep.
That's really might be it though. Mike Evans. That might be. Mike Evans ain't a burner, bro. He just get open.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a burner. So that, you know, we don't see, you know, he's not a burner. Mike Evans is a great NFL comparison. But I love what somebody said, TC Taylor, from a Jackson State standpoint. He actually mirrors Coach TC. Same size, bro. But we, like I said, man, we're ecstatic to have him. You know, that puts Jack State in a position, as we stated, having three of the best. Drake London is another. Damn, that's a good comparison. That's a good comparison. That's a solid pickup. That's solid. Drake London is, yeah. But hey, man, we there you go, Coach. Say it again. With that being said, let's get signed up for the collective, y'all. You'll see us roll out a whole new slew of athletes that we will sign going into the beginning of the season at the back end of the summertime. So Jerome Simpson, Coastal Carolina. I hadn't watched him play, brother, so I don't know what Jerome Simpson looked like. But no, man, I love the Jonas Fortillion. You can put them, TD. What do you do when you put them on the same side, bro?
Pray.
I'm saying, think about it. Let's say we go 10 personnel, bro, and you play Shemar in there inside like a tight end or something, almost. And you got Nate on the field. You got Fortillion on the field. You got Dupree on the field. And you got Gardner on the field. I'm saying the coaches can have some fun with it, man. You start having really fun. Combo right there. You go. Hey, man, it gets real fun then. I think Fortillion is, just from the conversation with Coach Marshall, we talked about getting to that next level as well. So Ty Henderson, he's got to get healthy. So I love what he's building. I love what he has. I'm not going to name everybody. Of course, Kobe Paul and all the guys. They, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot right there. Richard, man, there's a whole bunch of. It's a lot. So
Eric Simmons and all those guys, man. We got a nice room that's coming together, man. Rounding off the defense is you know, look like we just offered Wiggins. Look like we may take a cornerback, a safety, and another linebacker. I think that's where we probably finish up at, and we should be ready to rock and roll, man. We shored up our special teams because, you know, we lose Leilani, we bring in another body. Coaches have done a really good job of plug and play, man. I'm excited to see what they do over the next couple of weeks, TD, when they formulate the rest of this roster. And here's another thing I did want to mention. I saw this stats, put these numbers out there. Shout out to Craig Haley, Opta analyst, bro. Which school in the FCS era, bro, has had the most NFL draft picks? Jack State, number one. Since we've been in FCS, we lead the pack with 43 NFL selections, bro.
Wow. So
they tell you can get drafted from Jackson State. We had James Houston, obviously, and we had and I'm saying, TD, this is what I'm saying. We're not. Would you say that James Houston got drafted because of Prime? No. I mean, yes and no. Here's what I want to say about that. James Houston got drafted, TD, because he had a fantastic year, bro. I don't think they did Prime a favor. When I say it, that's what I mean. I think he had something that the NFL felt like he had a gift, right? Corey Bradford is another great. That's a good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good too.
But this is what I want to say. Zay Bolden, I'm saying what Coach did was, Coach, he loaded the team with talent, bro. That's what Coach Taylor is doing. And I feel like we're on the brink of having a roster similar to that type of roster, where there will be some NFL players that will come out of this roster. This 2025 team will have a player get drafted from it. I firmly believe that. Who that is yet to be determined. We'll see in 2026. But that's how if you keep getting the type of talent that we're getting, eventually you're going to strike on a draft pick. You will.
Right.
Especially if you're playing high level football, man. So that's the gist of it. I just wanted to, what's your thoughts on that, bro? And we'll get ready to wind down here in a little bit. Rico Richardson, not the same. He was not the same size as him, but he was a damn dog. He's one of my top 5 favorite wide receivers of all time from Jackson State.
I like that right there, G to G.
Ooh, rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas.
Thomas.
Man. That's a great comparison too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, within the last 15 seasons, Buddy Pugh is leading the pack in draft picks from South Carolina State. He absolutely can. You just got to get the right talent. You got to develop them, and they got to be, they got to go dominate. And I think we got some talent that can go dominate next season. That's the expectation. It's the only way you're going to get in the league, bro. You got to dominate your level. Jamar Johnson was a dog for JSU. Absolutely right. But thoughts on that, bro, and we'll get ready to wind this thing down, and we'll get out of everybody's way.
Yeah, I mean, great numbers. I mean, I definitely want to see it go up. And again, man, you can make it. You can perform. You can perform. You have the talent. You have the know-how. You can make it. The name is out there. The brand is out there. The league is there. We can get it done. But the last thing I'd like to say, Ken, and hand it off to you with your last words. Shout out to all the. I know you mentioned at the beginning that the players will be returning at the end of the month, to start summer camp. Shout out to those players that still putting in that work. I definitely like to speak to our big guys. A lot of the time we just like, you know what? I'm going to take this week off and just relax before I start working out again. Mistake. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Don't do it.
I'm going to cut that out, TD.
Don't do it. Mistake. Don't do it. I mean, shout out to those young men that still posting their workout. Janalen Dupree and Nate Rimber and Travis Terrell, Mr. Audi TT, man. That young man out, he's back home. He's still putting in the work. Now, those are the ones I seen posted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I know there's others out there that probably putting in work. I hadn't seen anything about it. But what I'm ultimately saying, Ken, just because you home, your workout don't stop. Make it easier for yourself when you return in the spring. I mean, at the end of May, told Coach Beef on how to make you do what you need to do. You already halfway be or 3/4 of the way be where you need to be. Do not relax because it's no off season.
Hey man, and they don't know. The coaches are gonna know. And you come back and you get into that summer workout and you throwing up all week. And listen, I'm like Stephen A. Smith. Stay off the weed. And I don't know if anybody is. I'm just saying. I feel like it's the right thing to say, man. Like, take care of your bodies, man, and your bodies will take care of you. That's usually how that goes. You are what you consume, whether it's food, whether it's drink, whether it's social media, whether it's negative energy, whatever it is, positive energy, vegan, whatever, plant-based. You become what you consume, man. And speaking of, man, making a little bit of progress. Ate a little different over the weekend. I might have gained a pound back, but we'll see. Back at it this week, man. Back at it, hard at it this week. Hey, man, let's keep our goals in front of us. Let's keep getting healthy. keep walking, keep eating clean, all that good stuff, man. Because we got to be ready for the season too. We got to be in shape because I ain't trying to have. We got to go back to Baton Rouge and walk around. I'm gonna have on comfortable shoes this time, bro. I ain't gonna mess up like I did last time.
Yeah, we're not gonna visit that tonight.
300 over there, 300 pounds walking on some Jordan 1s. Boy, you stupid. I was stupid for that, boy. I won't go into this season all fat and out of shape. I can tell you that much.
Oh
man, come get the camera. No, dog.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it, dog. I won't be doing it this year. I'm just telling you. So, Lord willing to say the same. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be healthy. We're gonna be ready to rock and roll, man. Look, before we get ready to get out of here, man. If you haven't, again, if you're watching on Facebook, watching on Twitter, go over to Facebook, go over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media. Hit the subscribe button. Join the channel. Want to shout out new channel member, Miss Pam. Hey, Miss Pam, we love you, baby. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you for being a channel member. And yeah, man, let's get signed up and click that link. Join the collective. We need your support. We need your support, man. Say them dogs I'm talking about Brother Levine. I had to take them things out. Boy, I look like one of them.
Hey, brother. Hey.
I look like one of them girls that be leaving the club. They leaving free lunch 2 in the morning with the high heels.
You should have seen us walking back to the vehicle. Oh my gosh. Hey, I just stayed about 5 leagues back.
It was bad, bro. It was bad, man. I ain't never been in that much pain, bro.
Hey, check this out. I'm gonna say this: the birth of the golden fish. We're going back, baby.
That's true. That is true.
Birth of the golden fish.
Because TD pulled a switcheroo on us, man.
Hey, man, we gonna talk about.
We couldn't find TD no damn well. He come back with fish crumbs all in the corner of his mouth and beard. Come out, said, man, they had some golden brown. We like, God damn, bro, you couldn't tell us where you was at.
Now y'all was out in the alumni tent. I ain't want to disturb you.
He went over there and found all the golden brown. That's where the golden brown came from.
Boy,
he said nothing and told nobody nothing, man. He come back with fish crumbs all in his beard, man.
Hey, brother Levine. Hey, man, jump, but hey, it was. And then what dude say? Y'all feeding a Jackson State Tiger? I said, bro, you too late. His hot sauce on this.
Hey, he said TD looked like he wanted to share when I passed by.
What?
He wasn't, man. I'm just telling you, man. I'm like, come partake of the 7 Hills and brag. We gonna brag for real when we come stump a mud hole in y'all behind when we come down there. We on the way. We on the way, man. Now I'm gonna tell you like this right here, EA, because you're frequent on the channel, and we appreciate your support, bro. But dog, you're gonna have to roll the red carpet out for it, man. We come to Tallahassee, man. Hey, you're gonna have to take care of us, dog.
Man,
we pulling up to the tailgate, all JSU gear on. They gonna say, there go that big head joker right there that be talking that smack about FAMU. Here I go. I'll come to see my brother, man. My brother Jason Howell, merch pack. We're gonna be in there, man. It's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna fellowship before the game, but right before, when it's wartime, I don't know you. I'll talk to you when the game over.
Man, if anybody take care of us, man, it's gonna be Jason. I'm gonna tell you what EA gonna do. He gonna do like he did when we stormed in Miami.
What's he gonna do?
EA gonna be.
That man said he got
6 stories high. Somebody say, hey, y'all. EA ain't gonna do right, man. EA is not gonna do right.
No, man. But we looking forward to it, man. But listen, man, get signed up. We appreciate the support. Like I said, man, we'll be back on Wednesday. Probably not gonna do a show Friday. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If anything, we'll stay in tune with the news. If there's anything we need to touch on pretty quickly, we'll come on. But we're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. Again, congratulations to all the graduates. Rico, shout out to my brother Rico Powers, man. Got that, man. Hey, man, I saw him tweet it. He tweeted, man, got his degree from the best HBCU in the world. We proud of you, bro. They never take that away from you, man. Once you get it, you got it forever, man. You forever locked in and fully stamped, man. The old FAMU didn't share food like we do in the SIP in Southern. They may be friendly now, but they, they. I don't know. We gonna eat. We gonna eat over there. But we still trying to. Now, lodging is gonna be a bit of a challenge. EA, let me ask you this before we go, man. Who all playing? So FAMU and Florida State got a game. Is there something else going on that weekend? Because boy, it's so hard. Man, they over there charging TD. They charging for 2 nights. They charging about $900 for an extended stay. I said, man, who gonna pay $450 a night for an extended stay with a hobo sleep? Come on, man. I'm just saying. What the panhandlers? We'll say it that way.
What time is that game?
Yeah, we probably gonna stay in Panama City as well. I don't know, bro. I'm assuming that's gonna be a daytime. Hopefully it's at. I think it's November the 1st, so it's probably gonna be at 2.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you lucky. Thomasville. We looked at Thomasville. We gonna
kid, you asked the right question, bro. Brother Levine, how big is his house? You could have a couple gates around that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hey, we need some. Hey, bro, who can put us up? It's gonna be about 4 or 5 of us. We'll see.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, bro. Hey, look. Hey, we gonna travel with our air mattress, dog. We good. We just give me a corner and some clean towels, bro. We straight. I bring my own soap.
Oh man.
Man, them hotels are ridiculous. Go look at the weekend of November the 1st. EA, who else playing that weekend, bro? I mean, not who else playing. What else going on that weekend? Florida State playing who that weekend? And y'all got us? Answer that for me, and then we'll get out of here.
Not that EA is a politician.
Hey man, look, who got that big old Airbnb? I'm gonna see if I can find the Airbnbs are trash out there too, man. Not because they aren't good, it's because the ones that are available ain't really hitting on nothing because everything's sold out right now. Oh, FSU is playing earlier that day. Okay. Well, damn, what time is the game? TD said a couple of gates around it.
Hey man,
okay.
you know how
big State versus Wake Forest. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. If I can get to Tallahassee, man, I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm not finna pay no 400% markup on no room that's gonna have bugs. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna go complain so I can get it for free. Bring your own bugs.
Man.
I ain't never done that before in my life, but it sounds like it'll work. They ain't gonna do them try to move you to another room, be like, nah, dog, I need my money back. Yep, for real. $400 for a Motel 6 for one night, man. I'm not kidding. You, man. And then we already coming from Vegas, man. So we're gonna be leaving Vegas going to Tallahassee, man. It's gonna be a hell of a turnaround, man. We're gonna need the fans out there. We're gonna go to Bragg and take over.
Gotta find a halfway point. Yeah.
But anyway, all right, everybody. Appreciate y'all, man. Great night. As I stated, click that link. Go to KC-1400collective.com. Get signed up. Go to KC-1400 Media on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get above 70. What we going to be at? 7,600? Let's get above 7,600, man. TD, man, good seeing you, bro. We'll be back on Wednesday. Back on Wednesday. I'll let you close us out, big dog.
Hey, you saying hit that subscribe button. I'm going to tell you in the words of my homeboy first. It don't cost you nothing.
Shout out to first, the realest in the game. First letter, man. Appreciate brother first, man. As always, man.
Right.
All right, Tiger Nation, man. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all back on Wednesday. Do y'all love?
Go Tigers.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, D-Core C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub, everyone that created and helped create it. I know I'm missing some names. Putting this together.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for
Hey,
athletic program.
let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
ShoutOutRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShoutOutRx.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate it.